What is good, guys? Welcome back to Behind the Dugouts in what has been a very peaceful last 2 weeks, at least on the Chelsea front for me. I've not had to watch them. I've not had to lose my rag every couple of days because they have served up yet another terrible performance. The only thing I couldn't avoid was the PR news. And you just can't, right? I tried to not talk about Chelsea for 2 weeks. I couldn't avoid it. The player revolt, the players coming out. I had to speak about it. I had to speak about the protest. You've just got to do it, right? I couldn't avoid it. So if you didn't catch my last video, please go check that one out where I give you my thoughts and opinions. But we're back, right? England didn't particularly serve me up some great football over this international break. So again, it was another 2 weeks of dross football. But Chelsea are back and we are playing Port Vale in the only competition, obviously bar the Premier League, but the only competition that we have a chance of still trying to win. And that is the FA Cup. And look, on paper, right? On paper, word of mouth, whatever way you want to describe this game, it should be a foregone conclusion of a Chelsea victory, right? It's Port Vale versus Chelsea. The league's dramatically different. The money spent, calibre of players. There should be no question. Now, of course, you get the FA Cup. A little bit of magic. But it shouldn't be a question, right? But at this point, and at this time, with everything going on, the protests, the player revolting, the whole issue with the ownership and everything surrounding this football club, I don't feel comfortable going into any game right now saying it's a foregone conclusion, we're winning this, because I just don't know what I'm going to get. I really don't know what Chelsea team is going to turn up. Heck, I don't even know what team is going to be picked, in a sense, because I don't know how serious they are going to take this competition, right? Are they going to play the fringe players because they haven't had many minutes this season, and the FA Cup is a competition maybe that they treat like the Carabao Cup, where they don't take it as serious as we do as fans because it's a trophy. We want to win everything that we can win. Or are they going to take this seriously as the last potential opportunity of winning a trophy this season, and are they going to throw all the first teamers out to try and win this game? Now, I know what I would like, and I'm sure you would like the same. I want us to go out to do the best with the best players that we could possibly muster up. And I know that is a hard ask right now because nobody is looking particularly great. And I'd like us to compete and try and win this trophy. Emphasis on the word try, because it's a big ask. In the way that we've been performing, it has gone dramatically downhill very, very fast. And it doesn't look like there is a turnaround. And if anything, based on the last few games, especially the Everton game, the players just look like they've lost interest, they've lost fight, they don't believe in the tactics, they don't believe in the managerial appointment, an accumulation of things. And it's probably what's leading to this massive revolt that's come out over the last few days, where players are speaking out, ownerships are getting hurt. I'm going to give you a tissue, mate. You can go cry about it in the corner. It's not particularly good. But I've got a little bit, just a little bit of hope, a little bit that we can just produce enough. It doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to look good. Just win. I'm tired of watching us getting slapped up. I'm tired of us not performing. And this is not a save the football club, oh, please, just win some football at least to the end of the season, because no matter what happens, I want the people at the top gone, but I'd still like to win some football games, give me something to enjoy in the meantime. So with that being said, let's get into what I think, and I hope, I hope the starting lineup is going to be for this game. Right, starting off in goal, it's Robert Sanchez, right? For me, Jorgensen has burnt his bridges with everybody, and I'll be surprised if we see him again. And Sanchez is the only other guy we got, right? So it's got to be him. And look, they're both terrible. If I could pick neither, I would. But unfortunately, we've got to play with a goalkeeper. So I've got to pick him. Right back, Reece James is obviously out again. Who knows how long for? And with our medical department, it could be ages. I'm hoping it's not. But in that case, Malo Gusto will play right back for me. And look, Malo Gusto, he's not hit the right heights that he did under Poch. Of course, he's had another poor season. But I still think he's good enough as a deputy to Reece James. So I think he'll do the job. Centre backs, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think Chalobah's still injured. I want to say he's still injured. So I'm going to base it that he's not available in this. I want to see Sarr and Josh Achiampong. I do not want to see Fofana, Tosin, Badiashile anywhere near this team. All three of them are terrible. Fofana in the last few games has been a catastrophe. Just mistake after mistake, and I can't put up with it. If we're hitting rock bottom right now, just let the kids play, especially those two. I think they've both got, potential. Sarr's looked all right, and for me, Josh is still one of the best centre-backs that we have in this squad, so just let them both play. It can't be any worse than what we've seen over the last few weeks. Famous last words, that one. Left back, Cucurella. Now, I gave you my thoughts and opinion in my previous video on what I thought him coming out in international break and what he had to say, so I'm not going to repeat it, but for me, he starts. In the holding midfield, I want to see, and I don't understand what happened to this partnership because it served Rosenior well when he started, at least this particular player, Andre Santos and Moises Caicedo. We need to have them in the pivot. I want to see them play again together because it was working to an extent. I don't understand why Santos can't seem to get back in the team at the moment. Just in front of them, I want to see Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer in the 10. I want Esteval, because I believe he's fit, on the right-hand side. Pedro Neto on the left. Again, it's another one of those positions, like, who do you pick? You're picking from bad to bad. It doesn't really make much difference. And up front, João Pedro, the only player who, for me, has been revitalised the most under Liam Rosenior. I would have said Santos as well, but he seemed to disappear from the squad for quite a while. But João Pedro has been banging in the goals. And we're gonna need some sort of lifeline, right? We're gonna need some sort of way to galvanise this team to something. I can't even believe that I'm saying that we need something extra special to get over Port Vale. And I mean that in no disrespect. It's just based on all the things that I said at the beginning of this video, how it should be on paper. But I do think we need that little bit of magic to get through this game, because I think Port Vale are going to come at us. And if they've done their research, which I'm sure they had, I'm sure they would have watched many games over this international break to see how to get at Chelsea, what makes us make mistakes. We are going to continue to play out from the back, so expect that. So I expect Port Vale to press high, try and engage, bring energy. Can they win the ball up higher than the pitch? And it could cause us some issues. So look, that is my starting 11. Drop it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think should start? If there's anyone in my lineup that you would take out, let me know in the comments below. But look, it's a big game. Regardless of what's going on outside at the moment, because that is the big topic, that is the main thing that is going on. This is a big game for these players for the remainder of the season, right? They lose this game on the weekend, heaven forbid, they're out of this competition, and it just gets darker. And we cannot afford to do that. Top four is looking like non-existent. We've got a hell of a hill to climb. You have the added maybe top six could be included into Champions League, but even that is looking tough because the teams around us, they're picking up points. And we are dropping them. So we need something to spark on a bit of a fight back. Anything. And if that means Port Vale have got to be sacrificed for us to find that little vein of confidence to pull us through for the remainder of the season, then so be it. so be it. They're going to have to be sacrificed. But for now, we just have to wait and see. My score predictions for this game, I'm gonna go 2-1. I think it's gonna be tough. I think they're gonna make it difficult for us, and we've all just come back from an international break, so I don't expect us to be playing free flowing, beautiful football, because we haven't been doing it the entire time we've actually been playing week in, week out. So I don't expect too much to change now. Just win. That's all I want. Just win. But for now, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.